Well, hello there. How are you all doing today?
Hello, hello. All good, all good.
Lorne
Oh,
seems to be dying, Hannes, as is quite common.
Salt turned 60 this year.
Mm. Oh, I
it did.
know. It's a big age. It's a big age. Is War Lorne.
Yeah.
29 going on 60,
90.
baby. Well,
Well,
we've already had this discussion at 60.
soon time for retirement. Isn't that
Yeah,
nice
fair.
at least?
No, your
God, I
streaming
wish.
days are behind you, Lorne. You're past your prime.
Nah, man. At this rate, like, streaming's, like, only a retirement thing for me now.
I mean, to
Be,
be
be,
fair, there are streamers who are like really old and like putting
Yeah, I bring her up all the time. The puzzle lady, the
yes.
the old puzzle lady. I
Yeah,
think she's
there's
so
like
cool. I don't
gaming
remember her
grandma and
actually.
gaming grandpa as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
But yes, obviously, it's Weird News Wednesdays for all the fun things. And of course, joining me is Grey Cat Gaming, or Grey Cat GG.
Yes,
Grey Cat GG.
Guga.
Yeah, what does the GG stand for?
Oh, let your imagination run wild.
I'm going to guess good game.
Grey Gat.
Grey cat, grey cat.
Yeah, Grey Gat. It's actually Swedish. It's really Swedish. It's an old Swedish hero, Grey Gat.
Grey
Uh,
cat, grå gat.
Yeah, Grey Gat. Great Swedish hero. And
Yep.
your ancestor, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Part
Straight
cat,
lineage.
part cat, part god.
Yeah, yeah. True story.
Mm. But obviously, other person, Solcan 5K, beautiful Lone.
Yes.
Lone's just,
What was the question?
It was just, yeah, I was just welcoming you in, Lone. Just saying hi.
Oh.
Just saying hi. Just
Why
saying how
wouldn't
you're
you?
doing.
Why wouldn't you just ask me a question though?
Okay, well, Lorne, I'll ask you the traditional question. Is this picture CGI?
You know what? I don't think it is. I
You
just
don't
think
think
this
it
is. I think this is. This honestly looks like a bar bathroom that I have been in. It's
Okay.
one of those. It's one of those like fancy ass bars that feel like their bathroom has to come with fittings both of the
Yes,
future
that are
and of the
necessities
past.
for a bathroom.
Well, no, but like, look at that freaking tap. That you can't. Nobody's telling me, right, that that tap is as futuristic as your freaking mirror effects and your like sink basin.
I mean, to be fair, Lorne, that tap is pretty advanced for us. Like, Europe has invented a thing called a mixer tap.
I
Madness.
I was just gonna say that
Madness.
I don't understand how you use separate like two separate. It's why still? Why still?
So the entire reason is
Yeah.
because the cold water comes straight from normally a reservoir, and so it's perfectly fine and drinkable.
Oh
But
yes,
the
shit. We've had this conversation,
yeah,
haven't we? This
yeah.
is sparking memories.
It's
Yes.
it's
Okay.
a
Yeah.
weird thing, and I totally understand. I totally feel you on the mixer tap. I do feel you, but
I
I
mean,
also
we have
understand why we have a cold tap.
we have loads of mixer taps. Like, I'm actually
No,
trying to
I
think.
know I have a mixer tap as well, but we also like in the kitchen where you'd want to get your cold water from to drink.
Nope,
It's not a mixer tap.
it is.
Well, not mine.
Well,
Lord
mine
doesn't give a
is.
shit.
The only split tap we've got is in the bath.
Yeah, bath normally makes sense.
I mean,
Hey, Soul. Yes, we're doing well. Lone has decreed that this image is not CGI. He believes it is real.
it's
I hope
not
you're doing
though.
well. Now, Hannes, what do you think? Do you believe it's CGI or do you think it's real?
I think it's fun to keep going on the contrary, but like on this one, I'm just gonna say real.
Wow. You're both wrong. You fucked it.
Ah,
fucked it.
shit.
It's fake. It's a 3D render. You fucked it.
That's a good 3D render.
It is. It's honestly.
Good, the
If
thing
I
is, like,
didn't
my
know it
first,
was a 3D render,
yeah,
I could easily believe that that was real.
yeah. No, I mean, like, okay, I'm gonna do some copious stuff here now, but first of all, picture a little bit far from quality wasn't looking like
Oh,
100, but the reason why I was like first a little bit skeptic was because you couldn't see the camera, and then I realized like, oh, it could just be the angle though.
yeah.
No,
Also-
it's fucking solid.
Also, Soul also pointed out the camera thing. Soul fully knew that this was CGI.
Yeah, no, I just
Chosen
assumed that it was gonna be like an angle thing, and that's why I couldn't see the camera.
It could have just been a
Wide lens
picture though.
shot. Yeah, wide lens shot.
No, it could have also just been a picture.
What?
Like some TikTok or grammars like just hid their image with like a picture. You could have just like basically put a wallpaper on Miro.
The mirror.
Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah,
I
no,
see.
I know I get what you're getting at. Yes.
It's actually not a mirror. It's just for some reason a weird
Yeah, it's just a-
you just
yeah,
it,
it's just a-
it's it everyone calls it the vampire mirror because it's not a mirror. It's just a
Mm.
piece of paper.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
But yeah, let's start with you mentioned TikTok, and you mentioned all the girls on TikTok. Lorne, would you like to be a Barbie girl?
I didn't mention any girls on TikTok, you liar.
I thought you did. Well, Lorne, would you like to be a Barbie girl?
I'm all right, to be honest.
Well,
Can I have a vote in that question?
no, Hannes.
No.
I don't
I
think you.
would like-
Unfortunately,
I would
Hannes,
like
you
salt.
can't be a Barbie girl.
No,
To be
but
quite,
okay.
You could
No,
be
no,
a very,
I
you could be a
don't want-
very hunky Ken.
Yeah, no, and I am gonna be a maid, but I actually wanted Salt to be a Barbie
Wait,
girl.
you want me to be
Yes,
a Barbie girl?
yeah, that's the vote I wanted to have a voice in.
Hey,
I
man,
want
I
you to
haven't-
be a Barbie girl.
I haven't hit a
Ken.
milestone in a while, so you can't vote.
Wow. Hannes won last week's weird news. Obviously,
What do
we're
you
playing
mean?
for points now.
Yeah,
We're playing for points
in
now.
QI
quite-
manner, I suppose. I don't really
Yes,
know how.
in the
To be quite
traditional QI
honest-
manner where the points don't matter, but I'll give them out anyway.
To be quite honest, I'm probably closer to being a Ken doll than Hannes anyway, just based on body hair.
Well, Lone, let's go to Ken doll because a few weeks ago we talked about the Barbie movie, and there's an actor and he's playing Ken, and that actor is Ryan Gosling, which has set the internet into a frenzy. Look at this bad boy.
Wow.
What?
He's not a Barbie girl. He's a Ken.
I'll
Hey,
be-
Ken.
You gotta watch the movie?
No. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because the song Barbie Girl isn't in it.
I mean, of course it's not. Have you actually listened to like the lyrics to Barbie Girl?
in a Barbie world.
Yeah, but like
something,
other than the like freaking chorus, like
I
it's
know.
actually it's like it is aged like milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a fine milk.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. It's not like the inspiration you want to give to your daughter.
Oh yeah, so there's a Barbie movie coming out, and you can see it whenever it's out.
I think
So funny that.
Salt
he
is
stars
thinking
opposite
specifically.
Margot Robbie as Barbie.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, dress me up, make it tight. I'm your dolly. Kiss me here, touch me there. Hanky panky. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep, I do believe it is aged like a
It's not
fine
good.
cheese.
Yeah, it's like, oh well, cheese can
Well,
age.
cheese
and-
can a fine milk. You are
Yeah,
milk is
see,
much better.
milk is the best analogy. But yeah, man, I'd like, yeah, I don't know. I can't say I'll ever be a Barbie girl, but like, let's say if I like decided to lose like 30 kilos or something and replace that with 20 kilos of muscle mass, I might make a decent
And
Ken one day.
Bleached hair.
I've been there.
You've done a lot to your hair. I've
No,
I've never dyed my hair. I've spray painted my hair, but I've never dyed it.
Hannes can concur even more
Mm-hmm.
because you would have seen the real deal.
Oh yeah.
The
Yup, yup.
red. I've seen red.
No, like the bleach. Like
I've not seen.
like
I can't remember bleach.
I'll tell you what, the plan wasn't to stay bleached blonde. It was just that I bleached it to go a lighter color.
Hmm.
But Japanese hair dye does not work on
Your
Western
style of
hair.
hair.
No, it does not work at
Bet it
all.
is.
So I think I went an ash color, and then within like 2 days, it was gone. And it was even
perfect.
so it just left the bleach blonde, and then when we had the big trip in the springtime from north to south, I left on that trip with red hair, like bright red. I decided to go bright red. There are pictures of me within the week where the hair color has turned bright orange.
You just decided to get a sun-kissed look.
It just washes out, my dude. It's
Well,
so bad.
Would you say that hair dye was almost a scam?
I mean, no, it's probably just a case of different strokes for different folks, you know?
True. Well,
Like,
one
I don't
thing-
have Japanese hair.
Well, one thing I believe that at least all of us can agree on is NFTs are a scam.
No.
Yeah.
And there's a lovely person, convicted scammer Anna Sorokin, says she is now selling NFTs.
Fantastic.
Really is the nail in the coffin. Like, how
That
many
sounds about
nails
right.
do we need to hammer into it till it
That
stays
seems
down?
about right.
Really the advocate you want, isn't it?
Hmm. But
Next.
next, we're moving on. we're gonna blitz through the shit stories, Lon.
We don't like NFTs.
Now, obviously,
We're all
in-
NFT'd out.
in important news, you know how many moons ago there was the riot on the U.S. Capitol.
Yes.
Well, obviously they're taking, you know, if anyone goes in and you're not allowed to, or you've not got like permission, they'll tell you off. Well, the Late Show staffers, Triumph, the insult comic dog, has been arrested for unlawful entry into the U.S. Capitol.
Wait, the
The
dog?
puppet. The puppet.
The puppets.
The puppet with
I
the
mean-
cigar.
I mean,
From,
well,
wanna say
surely,
MTV?
that's just a bit.
Well, they've been arrested.
The dog.
Yes.
The puppet's dog.
Yes. The dog. The puppet. The dog. The puppet. Are you okay,
It's
Lord?
a-
I don't think
it-
you're understanding what I'm saying. A puppet dog has been arrested. What's
Yeah.
wrong about that? Are you confused?
No, it's
Are
a
we
bit.
living in a bizarro world where this makes sense to you?
I mean, it makes sense because it happened on American soil.
Well, this is like long after the riots and stuff.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like now they're just arresting puppets. It does feel very bizarre.
I mean, it's got to be a bit. It's
I mean,
just going to
sounds
end
like
up
it
on the
should
show.
I mean, it does say in the ingress that it's including the comedian behind Triumph,
Yes,
the
yes, of
insult
course,
comic dog.
yes.
So
Yes, it is.
No.
It also the comedian. Like
Yeah,
it's not
I-
just the puppet.
it does
And
sound
yet-
like a Late Show kind of thing to bring the puppet up on the stand, though.
Hmm.
Like that's something that they would do.
But there's been another arrest in America. Like, what do you think? Okay, Hannes, you like animals. You have a cat.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of birds?
They're not real, man.
Well, I suppose that's true. But how many fake birds do you think are you could have in your garden? Is a reasonable amount.
A reasonable amount that I can have in my garden is 0 because they're government
Zero.
drones.
And-
Interesting.
It's cool.
Interesting. Well, a US man has been arrested thrice in 3 weeks for having too many bird feeders. So there's this old 71-year-old man who has 24 bird feeders on his property, which is a violation because there's too many goddamn birds.
That
And he was
doesn't
just
sound like. That doesn't sound like a violation of anything.
Because they're like flocking to here because they know they can get food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what
23 bird feeders.
That's a lot of birds.
Who's penned that into law? Who's said like, crap,
The village of
Village of
Sotius Point.
Sotius Point local ordinance.
I mean, aren't there like a bunch of super weird local ordinances like that? I know as a kid that I read like a ton of them, like a list of them, and it's like you're not allowed to have sex with your socks on, or maybe vice versa. Not allowed to walk backwards with a hamburger in your back pocket, like shit like that. It's like ordinances in towns
really,
around the US.
Yeah, they're really weird. Like there are some like gated communities which are just like, oh yeah, we have like, you know, you can only have your like lawn length 15 centimeters.
Yeah.
Most ridiculous. This is not the most ridiculous law in the US right now. Yeah, that's true.
Your first example there, Hannes, reminded me that I actually have a friend who keeps
his with the socks on.
Yeah, keeps his socks on during.
I mean, if the fire alarms comes on and he's got to run out, his
he's
feet
ready.
are gonna
He's
stay.
prepared.
His feet are gonna stay dry.
Lord.
The only thing is though is that like we were students at the time, so like conversations got like a bit weird at times. But he would always say that the one downside was during certain positions because he had laminate flooring. Or like wood flooring.
Fucking hell.
So I just go and slip slide away. in his freaking socks. He had no traction.
Silly man, you're meant to put lube somewhere else, not on the floor. Oh goodness. But speaking about things of that nature, frog spawn. What do you know about frog spawn?
Spawn of frogs.
Exactly. Now, Hannes, this is another animal story. Surprisingly, there's a fuck ton of animal news this week.
Oh, I like that. I'm all down for that.
How much frog spawn is too much frog spawn?
Frog spawn.
Yeah, frog spawn.
Like they're pretty small. Are they contained in a pond? Are they in my drinking glass? Like what? In a pond? Too many? 10,000.
10,000. Well, this man is causing a severe rage online because this man is building an army of over 1 million frogs.
That is definitely too many.
You can't sustain that many frogs.
No, so what he's been doing, so this person has sparked huge concern online. He did it on TikTok and he's like, I'm going to start a frog army. So he believes he's saving these frogs. So he's going around ponds and stuff around his local area and like muddy water and stuff, and then taking them home and dipping them in his pond.
Wow.
And they just live there, right?
Mm.
That's buggering up the ecosystem. Because the frogs that would be going there, you know, they need to get eaten by birds and foxes and various other things. So it's buggering up the food chain. He personally believes he's saving them, and it started a massive debate that this is very bad, you need to stop.
It's not even the ecosystem though. It's like, look at this.
No, Lorne, he said that you physically couldn't see anything. It was just a black blob when they all turned into tadpoles. There was physically nowhere to move for them. He put a bit of bread in, and you know, like in like cartoons where like piranhas go and like turn a person to a skeleton in a cartoon. It happened like that with bread. Instantly, it was gone.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're probably freaking starving because they can't move. Oh, this is insanity.
1.4 million strong after air quotes rescuing a whole load of frog spawn.
He has not counted these.
He has documented their growth from tadpoles into fully fledged frogs. Also, just so you know, it's not just one frog species. There are 6 different species here because he's got them from everywhere.
I mean, yeah, it's like
it is completely fucking with. Yes, exactly, Cupcake. It is animal abuse. Everyone is so pissed with it. It's like some people, like, you know, the traditional trolls are like, "Oh, it's so cool." You've got an army.
Yeah, but this is the TikTok crowd. I mean, okay, what are you gonna do with your army? Are you just gonna like rock up to this guy's house and he's gonna go, get him, kill, kill, kill?
Well, I
and you
guess
just,
I
like,
guess it's
oh,
like, you know, the plagues of Egypt, like in old fucking biblical times. He's just gonna release a horde of frogs and then I guess what, turn the river to blood?
Oh, maybe he turns into like Senator Armstrong, but instead of nanomachines, it's just
Frogs.
frogs.
Yeah, yes,
Fro-
I'm powered by frogs.
Frogs, son.
Like, what'll happen is he'll accidentally fall into his pond with all these frogs and he'll somehow get, like, weird, fucked up powers. I have the powers of a frog.
Hey, man. My
Isn't
Hero
that a character
Academia
in My
did
Hero
it.
Academia?
Yeah, there you go. You know what to do.
That's true. Now, Lorne, you have a beautiful home.
Thank you.
But how much would I need to pay you in US dollars to release 100 cockroaches in your home?
100?
Yeah, 100 cockroaches in your home.
I don't know. How much were you offering?
How much do you think it's worth?
Oh no, because like cockroaches are like notorious, right? Because they're the kind
Yeah, they're
where
pretty
if
sturdy.
you, well, they're not only sturdy, and if you take like the brutality approach and you crush them, then don't like you just spread their seed.
God, cockroach seed.
I'm pretty sure, isn't that a thing, right? Like it
God,
just
no.
disperses their eggs, or
We're
like...
not animal experts.
I mean, we don't get cockroaches here.
I guess that's true. But the number I was looking for, Lorne, is 2,000 US dollars because Rayleigh, a Rayleigh company, will pay you $2,000 to release 100 cockroaches in your home.
I mean, that's not enough.
Are
That's
you
actual.
saying that this exterminator company isn't paying you enough to release 100 cockroaches in your house?
Yeah.
It's an
They
extermination
are.
company.
It's yeah, because they probably charge 4,000 for the
For
extermination.
the extermination and getting them all out. Hey, we'll give you $2,000 if you release these in. You'll never fucking get them all, but yeah, $2,000.
Yeah, no, that's chump change, really.
That's
That's not even like a month's wages, really.
Was Cups the cockroach with a newspaper before killing it for that exact reason, Lon?
Oh, what for the spreading of
seed.
the roaches? But yeah, that's that. Like I have heard that. I know that the same can be said for spiders in some cases as well.
Yeah, that I knew about spiders. Ugh, horrible.
I'm fine with spiders.
I'm fine with them. It's just like the big ones.
Oh,
Like,
honestly,
I told you about the weird spider I saw like a couple of days, like not too long ago. The White Death.
Yeah.
It was called like Hannes. It's literally a spider called the White Death.
That is yeah. That's
it's
a
not
bad
poisonous.
name.
There's no spiders that are poisonous in the UK. I mean,
That-
if
that's
I'm a bee,
okay. I thought it was a bad name because that's a badass spider, but that's just a bad name then instead.
yeah, it's just a white spider, a very white spider, like completely
All
white.
right.
It's
Yeah.
it's almost transparent. It's creepy, but I wouldn't say it's like, you know, deadly.
When you let your edgy like fucking 11-year-old
Death.
name your spider you just found.
Yeah, brah, call me the White Death.
Oh wait, I must have missed it. What's the reason for releasing the 100 cockroaches? Like, what's the benefit? Why?
They're taking applications for up to 7 homes to participate in a 30-day cockroach elimination study, which the company said will be safe for the family members and pets. The purpose is to study and determine the effects of their new extermination treatment. So
Honestly,
it's an
bring them
experiment.
to one of these like fucking nuclear test villages.
Yeah, exactly. There's plenty of places.
No way you're doing this in my house.
Yeah, sure. Like,
I mean,
fuck that noise.
for the benefit of the doubt, it's like they probably do need the study to be done in an active home. Because
I feel like
there'll
you
be
can mimic that somehow, though, right? No,
yeah, by
yes,
having
probably.
people living in the test house. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Still, yeah, living in the test house. God, for 2K, for what was it, 2K or 200?
2K.
2K.
yeah.
Yeah, still no, still no,
Nah, I wouldn't.
It's definitely not worth it. Like
no.
it's not enough money for that amount of disruption.
Because the thing is, like,
Yep.
what if the treatment doesn't fucking work at all?
That's true,
I
because
mean-
they said it's an experiment. Like, the fuck are they
Yeah.
gonna do if it fucks up?
Yeah, it's just like, oh
mean-
shit. Well, you got
mean-
some cockroaches now.
Well, I would imagine there would probably be if it was all upstanding.
Call somebody about that.
There'll
Who you gonna
probably be a
call? Cockroaches.
Sorry.
there would
Go
probably
on.
just be a clause in the agreements where they would just use their normal methods to
Yeah,
get
to
rid of
like
them.
Yeah.
thingy.
Hire in an actual exterminating company or something.
Let's go from cockroaches back to birds, because there's one of those traditional things in Reddit, like yes, no, yes, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, an eagle snatched a baby hawk for dinner and then ended up adopting it as an eagle.
Aww.
Oh.
So bald eagles have raised a red-tailed hawk alongside their own eaglet. You, son, shall be an eaglet now. You are no longer a hawk.
Fair.
That's pretty sweet.
You ever seen those videos of big ass birds like grabbing sheep?
Oh yeah, they're terrifying. That's
Yeah,
less sweet.
'cause-
I don't think they raise the sheep as their own.
Yeah, because like the spooky thing is that could quite easily be a child.
Why did this go so dark? Lord's
'Cause-
just like, so
I told you it
Kidnapping
was
children.
spooky.
Lon's been looking at too much Drifloon lore.
See, this is why me and Hannes said all that time back that we could beat an eagle in a fight because we
Because you're
remember.
not you weigh more than a child.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
Easy
your
exactly.
fight.
Couldn't carry us.
They can't
Alfred-
break my neck if they can't drop me from a high height, right?
I suppose that is true, yeah.
Also, I don't know if they would be able to break a human neck.
Oh God only knows.
I don't know. Like maybe I'm not giving them enough credit, but like for how hollow bird bones are, can they go at like enough of a velocity that they win the collision?
No, it's not the collision. It's the picking up and dropping I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
uh,
should Disney ever make a movie Soul about this, then I will volunteer to voice them. Greetings, son. Oh God, who's the God, or maybe whoever voiced Mufasa. As much as I want the role, God, I can't remember the actor's name. God, it's gonna kill me. Well, until I can remember the actor's name, let's
James
move
Earl
to
Jones.
Yep.
No, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, James Earl Jones is
Yes,
Mufasa,
James
yeah.
Earl Jones. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. He was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
did Darth Vader, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voice for Darth Vader.
But let's go from big birds to big fish. So, the largest freshwater fish has been found, and it is breaking world records. Now, this thing is massive. It's this bad boy, an enormous stingray. It's 661 pounds, and it was found in a river.
dang. I
Now,
think it's
that's a-
terrifying.
That's a big boy. Now, let's look at it from the top. Huge.
Okay.
Honestly, this
So
thing's a fucking
what
beast.
we making?
the
making some stew?
ultimate flap flap.
Ultimate flap, yeah.
I don't know.
300 kilos. Holy.
Yeah, it's hench. This is a hench boy.
I say 3 times me. I'm a chunky boy. I don't know actually how much I weigh right now. But probably it's not as much as 100 flat, but like it's at least 3 of me.
Yeah.
I think out of all the like creatures, like stingrays, well, most of the time are relatively chill.
Yeah, they are chill. They
At least the
only
ones
they
that
only
have
act.
come across cars.
It doesn't look too upset with the situation.
Yeah, I mean
But the thing
they-
is, like, so we've found this one, right?
Yeah.
enormous singer said, but like this is just one that we managed to come across. They weren't
Yeah.
really like
Oh
fucking
yeah.
looking for it, right? They
Yeah.
just found it.
Yeah, literally, it's one of those things. Like everyone's like, "Oh, what about the giant kraken or the giant squid?" You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Like no one knows. Like we know more
No.
about space than we do about the sea,
Yeah.
which is scary.
Yeah, like we have no idea if this is actually the biggest, right? It most certainly isn't.
Oh no, there's definitely going to
It's-
be a bigger one. Somewhere there's going to be a bigger boy. A bigger boy.
I mean, yeah, by like margins at least anyway. But
Yeah.
I know
There
that
is
in
a hard
terms
cap.
of in terms of sea life, like a lot of the kind of megaton
Hmm.
creatures died off because they just couldn't sustain themselves
Yeah.
in evolution.
Yeah, there will be a hard cap where it's like you require too much nutrition
so
that isn't available in your environment, so you literally cannot grow bigger.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, Hannes, let's go from the sea to the land. Oh well, the river to the land.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to
Surf
send
and
you,
turf, you mean?
indeed, if I was to send you to California, and you were
Yep.
out cycling,
Mhm.
what animal, the size of a horse but not a horse, do you think you'd get attacked by while cycling?
In California,
In California, yeah.
the size of a horse, but not a
The
horse.
size of a horse but not a horse.
I don't know. I'm stumped here.
Another horse. No, Fry, it's not another horse. It's similar to a horse.
Are you looking for zebra?
Yes, actually, I am.
Because
Because, Lorne, a pissed off zebra chases a cyclist in California.
All right, this has got to.
Apparently, yeah.
that was not on my
And-
register. I gotta admit.
Well, seeing an exotic animal on a bike ride is nothing unusual these days. Like we talked about how the fact that there's a fuck ton of peacocks in California because they just, they got released when people were like, oh, they're such cool animals. Let's just fucking release them. And then now they're everywhere. But now there's zebras as well chasing down cyclists. Like
That's
it
it. That
wasn't
zebra
unusual.
doesn't look.
Have you read the thing? It's not unusual to see alpacas, emus, and ostriches.
Ostriches are like scary,
California.
man. They go
Ostriches
like.
fuck you up. Ostriches
But-
don't play.
But
No.
that zebra in that image does not look large.
That isn't the same zebra.
That's a that's a bad
That's
that's a
a zebra.
Picture unrelated, just a zebra.
Just
a
in
zebra.
case you are unaware what a zebra looks like, Lorne, I decided to include this zebra.
Oh, thanks.
It's just a horse with a barcode. I mean, that is true. But yeah, it does seem like there's a couple of zebras. So it was standing in the road, and he said, I didn't want to go around it since it looked pissed off, but I had to go around it. And when he went round it, it started chasing after him.
I wonder what would happen if you stood your ground.
I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those animals you can kind of go, oh, and scare or stand your ground and go eye to eye with a zebra.
I mean, they don't seem like aggressive creatures.
I don't know. I've never hung around with zebras enough to see their temperamentality.
That's your first
Right.
mistake.
I
Oh,
know.
you're missing out.
I need to wear socks in bed, and I need to make sure that I hang around with more zebras, so I'm always prepared.
Yeah.
If it's anything like a horse, definitely don't get kicked. Well, I guess they won't have horseshoes attached to them.
But yeah, it's like as long as you can keep yourself away from its rear end. Like if
Oh,
you went
goodness.
if you went face to face with a zebra. Go on, Harris. Do you think you could beat a zebra?
In unarmed combat.
If it is aggressive and determined to actually kill me, no.
I don't think I could. I don't
No.
think I could beat up a zebra. Fuck you on
I've
about?
fair enough. I was 13 at the time, but I've been tackled by a lamb, and that's surprisingly strong compared to what
Yeah.
you think it would be. And I'm just thinking, like, as a full-grown man fighting a zebra, I don't think I stand a chance if it like was determined to kill me. Like, sure, I'm smart, I can climb up to it, but like actually murder it with my bare hands, that's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah, you're a cat versus zebra. Bad idea.
Like, am I allowed to use my superior intellect to forge weapons and then take on the zebra?
No, it has to be hand to hand. The zebra doesn't have that advantage.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a
also-
biological difference, right? The biological difference in this case is my big brain.
You just pick up a
You big
rock.
smoot.
You take it back Stone Age style.
I mean,
Just-
that is a
just-
tool.
Pick
True.
up the rock. But yeah, man, you've just got to visualize your victory. You've just got to see yourself winning.
The thing is, they're stealth animals. I'd never see it coming.
I mean, what? Oh shit! The freaking barcode horses blending in with
camouflaged.
the.
They're camouflage, Lon. You'll never see it coming.
Aren't they actually super camouflaged for the animals that
But
they are
yes,
camouflaging from?
for where they live, they are extremely camouflaged.
I saw some kind of comparison picture, like how a cheetah would see a zebra or something like that, and they're
Yeah.
like invisible.
Yeah, it like for the things that hunt them, yeah, they're pretty much invisible.
You're telling me they're actually the John Cena of the savannah?
I mean,
Kind
yeah.
of, yeah. Now, well, I wasn't include this yet, but since we're talking about Animal Sight, there's this great website where you can see how other animals see the world.
Mm.
So let's look at dog vision. So human vision, dog vision.
How do they work this out?
Probably like look at what pigments they have in their eyes,
Yeah.
to give a vague idea.
Oh, I can't even see the palm print on the ball anymore. How does it know it's for him?
Yes, that's true. I mean, you can vaguely see it. You know, maybe he'll just feel. The dog will feel. Gecko vision. So humans don't see color well in low light, so nighttime. Geckos, boom,
Oh, damn.
nighttime, baby.
Nice.
Snail, right? Do you think snails have good or bad vision?
That's,
Oh, that's a good question.
No, bad.
Bad. Okay.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that as well.
Boom. Can't see shit.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, look, it's not.
It's small eyes. They don't have room for it. Is
Yeah, they
basically
don't-
what I was thinking.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of biology going on in there.
No.
There we go. Giant clam vision. What do you think about giant clam vision?
I mean, is
The
this going to
same
be?
snail.
Does it even see?
Well, this one's interesting. So, clams are completely stationary, and they attach themselves to rocks. They see through sound.
Oh my
pretty
God.
Much. So
Several hundred tiny pinhole eyes along the edge of their. What?
So that's the world that they see.
I wonder how they see a human then.
It's very strange. Giant clams are sensitive to 3 different colors of light, unable to combine the information, instead just see colorful but undefined images. However, their eyes are able to detect nearby movement.
Interesting.
What about your boy Jumping Spider? Jumping
this is
Spider.
This is going to be rad as frickin' that, because there's going to be like 8, because they've got 8 eyes, right? The spiders.
No,
it's gonna
8
be
legs.
crazy.
They don't. I'm not sure if they have perforated vision like flies.
They do. I mean, like, it's not so much like the same as flies, but they have many eyes.
Okay, good or bad, Lon?
It's going to be crazy. You're going to see like the same image like multiple times.
What do you think, Hannes?
I think good, yeah.
Very clear.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
I don't think they emulate the lenses.
Yeah.
How
Excellent
many eyes
vision.
does a spider have? 8.
From
I was
4
right.
pairs of eyes. You are correct,
I
Lon.
was right. Yeah, 8 eyes.
They spot potential prey and pounce. But yeah, like since we talked about eyes, I thought, yeah, why not? Why not show this cool website? Yeah, Natural
was cool.
History Museum, Australia.
I like that.
Meanwhile, a cat, a woman, pretty scared after spotting a black cat as big as a Great Dane in the UK.
And
Was
that's the
in-
picture she have of it.
Yep.
Could it just
She
be
also has this. Look at that.
I
Huh?
was gonna say, could she just have said a Great Dane? But yeah, no, that's no Great Dane. That is a big cat.
That's a big cat. I mean, there have
This
been big
is-
cats in the UK, but like big cats
mean,
used to be in the UK.
I mean, do we still have links?
Oh, I don't think we have links. The thing is, I'm pretty
We have
sure
links
like
still.
I'm pretty sure so big cats used to be in the UK. Whether or not they still are is kind of hard to tell.
Let's have a look.
The Eurasian lynx survived longest in Scotland until finally going extinct around how long ago?
Hundreds and thousands of years ago, probably.
1,300 years ago.
Yeah, I almost certainly. I'll tell you right now. We've discussed this a few times, Hannes. The UK has some of the worst biodiversity in the world.
Yeah.
It's remarkably safe for humans.
Oh yeah, no, there's no links in the UK. They're pretty much they're actually pretty. They took over Russia.
Won't they?
It's
Putin is actually just 5 links in a trench coat.
Yeah. Oh god.
why Putin's 10.
Goodness.
Uh,
Well,
no, but
meanwhile-
we have them up north as well.
Lot links.
Yeah, links. Yeah.
I mean, we were talking on Discord a while ago about the Pampas cat, the most expressive cat. Now, the Pampas cat is wild. Very expressive cat. Kind of scary, though. Kind of creepy cat. But over in America, a fisherman has caught a massive fish. However, when he cut that fish open to eat, there was a little surprise inside that fish. Because this fish here swallowed a sex toy.
Fantastic.
And a ball, by the way, and a ball. So it swallowed a like a tennis kind of ball, I believe, and it also swallowed a full dick and balls.
I love this subtitle. They noticed an unusual lump in its stomach, and while cleaning the fish at his home, Kieser discovered that it was a phallic sex toy, or dildo.
Ah, everyone, I do like referring to dildos as the phallic sex toy.
Would you still eat the fish?
Not really.
Why not though?
Would you?
Yeah, why not?
You eat
Like
dick fish?
whatever it's eaten will have just been in its digestive tract, which if you're good at preparing your fish, you're going to be cutting out of it anyway.
Man, this fish is really fucking throat goat if it can swallow an entire dildo.
Yes, I mean it's a catfish. It just goes "Brrr," and just opens its mouth real wide.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no reason to then waste the fish.
I guess so. I guess so.
Suppose.
It would certainly be a big shock seeing it though. Now,
Yeah.
speaking of balls, now this is a story that we have to talk about. So, Hannes, you know medical malpractice.
I am aware.
So, this is by far some of the worst medical malpractice I've ever seen. So, the doctor, by the way, never had anything against him. So that, you know, he's just a normal dude. He's just made a mistake. However, when a surgeon goes in to cut something, they have to clearly identify the thing they're cutting before they cut it. Because, unfortunately, for this child, a 4-year-old, he's accidentally being given a vasectomy when he was in for hernia surgery.
Ouch. That's rough times.
So, obviously, the family have sued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd hope so.
There's a chance that he may never have children for the rest of his life. There are surgeries that can reverse it, but even then, there's many complications.
Yeah, I've heard vasectomies can be reversed.
But even then, there's a very high chance he will never have children. But yeah, that's honestly, that's bad malpractice. They need to sort that out. Now, Lorne, imagine someone is coming up to you and they're going to steal your car. How would you stop
I
them?
mean, honestly, I'd probably just sit them down and have a good old conversation about how they're wasting both their time and my time because I do not have a car.
Well, I mean, technically, having them sit down is not too far off, because an Australian man uses a forklift to stop a would-be thief stealing his car.
You know,
Saw
do it, I
someone
guess.
stealing his car. Obviously, they would have had to hotwire it. Australian man got in his forklift, lifted the car up, held the door shut. So until the cops came. So they had to sit there and think about what they did.
How on earth? Were they just hoping they were going to finally hotbox the car before the forklift got there?
Yeah, probably.
Like, how do they get to this point?
I don't know. I really don't know. Like, literally, he's just deciding to suspend his car on a forklift. The police say the woman had broken into the man's home, showered, changed clothes, and then attempted to steal the car. She was about to make a getaway when the family came home, probably in the family forklift.
I mean, they must know each other. This is
God
not
knows.
this is not a random act. I mean, it's random in terms of a string of events that have occurred, but like, there's no way.
No way.
No
No
way.
way. No way.
No
No way.
way.
They know each other.
Well, they said
No.
get out the car and they wouldn't. And then they were just like, well, fuck it. I'm going to lift it up. I'm lift it up. If you don't get out this car, I'm going to lift you up in a forklift.
Showering and changing clothes before attempting to steal a car.
Yeah, I mean, why not? No way. No way.
God, I'm Chris Ramsey.
Oh, goodness. Hannes, do you
Yep.
remember the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Now, can you tell me what happened to Augustus Gloop?
What? Didn't he fall into the chocolate river?
He did fall into the chocolate river. Well, Hannes, workers have had to be rescued after tumbling into a vat of chocolate at the Mars Wrigley factory.
Amazing.
That's
What are you
actually,
doing
mean,
over there, Augustus?
That must be it must be super fucking scary, to be honest.
It's probably fucking terrifying, but like,
Yeah.
imagine them just like, oh no, I have fallen into chocolate.
the thing is though is that that's incredibly costly because if
Yeah,
they're keeping
yeah.
up like the health and hygiene
Yeah.
standards, like that fat is gone.
Contaminated now.
Yeah, that's completely gone.
They
So
would probably
depending
have
on
to
how
buy all
big
that
this
chocolate.
fat was. Also, workers. Like, how many of these were? Oh, two.
Two.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 people fell into a chocolate vat.
Mm.
Oompa loompa.
Beep, boom.
What do you get when you fall into vats?
Any of yous
are
watched
stupid,
the-
you fucking twats.
You watched the Tim Burton version?
God,
No.
There's a Tim Burton version? Oh, yeah,
Is
there
it
is.
not?
Oh, my God, no. I know what you mean. The new version of...
Yeah, the Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I mean, to be fair, the Gene Wilder... The Gene Wilder...
no, wait, I've
Charlie and
only
the
seen the
Chocolate
new
Factory
one.
when they're on the boat is
You've
terrifying.
only seen the new one?
Yeah, I've never seen the original.
Oh,
Wow.
Hannes, I'll tell you right now, the original is terrifying as well, because they have this scene on the boat where Gene Wilder goes fucking bananas, scaring the shit out of these children after they've just watched someone get sucked into a vat of chocolate.
I've seen plenty of clips though, and I know the whole
Bless you.
thing with fuck Grandpa Yo.
Oh yeah, Grandpa Joe's an asshole.
Grandpa Yo hate.
It's like, wasn't that scene that you mentioned there about the tunnel, wasn't that improv?
I believe so, yeah. Like, but for a children's cartoon, that's dark. Like, he's I mean, I like Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder was a great actor, but I mean, I don't know. Is he a wrong'un? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't keep up with news. Only weird news.
Way to undermine yourself.
I only keep up with weird news. If it's not weird, then I don't know. Chicken gets decapitated. It's a whole thing. Oh god, yeah.
I remember the chicken did. Do you reckon that was real footage? Because like it was.
It was back in the day when people didn't care about animals, Lone. Of course, it was real.
And then they still slap no animals were harmed in the making of this movie.
Yeah, that's always what they do.
Because chicken doesn't count for some fucking weird like legality reason or something like that. I promise.
I mean, there's loads of weird things where like some animals don't count for specific things. It's like, so if Noah like, because
like
Noah's
bees or
real.
a fish.
Yeah, so if Noah was real, hypothetically, or is he real? I don't know. I don't care. How many sheep did Noah bring on board the ark? Hannes.
I mean, isn't the customary thing that he brought 2 of each?
Yeah, but you're wrong.
2?
Because if so in the thing it says like you can bring like X amount of the like 2 of every clean animal.
Yeah.
And 7 of every unclean animal. So he brought 7 sheep. Because sheep are considered an unclean animal.
What the hell? Well, what version did you read?
The Bible.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool. I didn't know that.
That's the first I have ever heard about
I know, it's
unclean
weird.
animals. So.
It's weird. You know who you can yell at? Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry brought it up.
It's the other way around though. It is 7 of every clean,
yes,
2 of each unclean.
Yeah, but they are considered, the inverse. That's why the whole thing is like, oh well, how many did they bring on board? Yeah, the
land animals
actual
that
Bible goes into
shud.
a bit more detail than the nursery rhyme.
Yeah. Land animals that chew the shud and have divided hooves, such as cattle, deer, goats, and sheep, are clean animals.
Ah, clean. Sheep are pretty grody, to be fair, but like apparently the Bible's like, nah, sheep man, got wool.
I love that in Genesis is even specified 7 species of each clean species, 3 pairs and an extra.
3 pairs and 1 to watch.
Fucking 7th wheeling it over here.
The 7th cook.
Yeah.
God, cooking before it was cool. Goodness. Yeah, Soul, I'm with you. I still sheep, nah. Gotta have a fluffer. Yeah, well, yeah, fluffer for sheep, yeah. Makes sense. Lorne, do you think with your excellent strength, your nasal strength, you could push a peanut up a hill?
What?
Did I confuse you?
Yes.
Well, Lorne, a Colorado man plans to push a peanut up 14,115 foot Pikes Peak with his nose.
So you're telling me that there's a peanut on the ground.
Yes.
He's getting down to the peanut and
Yes.
then just like nudging it with his nose.
Yes, 14,000 feet.
And he's doing this why?
Banter. Literally. Somewhat of a modern day Sisyphus. You know, the dude who pushes the rock up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He tends to embark on the journey according to the release. Salem will use a contraption taped to his nose to roll the legume up the 13-mile-long bar trail. He's making an attempt in honor of the city's 150th anniversary.
Do you know what? I would love it. I would freaking love it.
If you dropped his peanut.
No. Well, I mean, it's already on the floor. You dafty.
if someone ate it, like a bird came.
Yeah, like a bird or a rabbit just like came out and just like nicked it.
This is not the first time somebody's done this.
No. Yeah, the record fell in 1963 when a 21-year-old.
Yeah, so first 1929.
Musician, yes. First in 1929, then in 1963. For a curious pioneer, pushes peanut is placed permanently at Manitou Springs Heritage Center and Museum?
Can we see the photo? Newspaper photo shows Ulysses Baxter. It's in the text. A newspaper photo as he near the summit shows.
Boom.
What the fuck?
I have achieved it.
Fantastic.
Look at
Fantastic.
it. I have achieved what no man has done before.
You might not like it, but this is peak male
performance.
athletics.
He's like one of those. He's like one of those birds that like fluff their feathers, but he fluffs his like what peanut handle nose.
Yeah.
And people dare say that esports doesn't deserve a spot in the Olympic Games.
Oh goodness.
So, meanwhile, we've got this freaking immortalized nut job.
Quite literally.
Just
Honestly, I would rather see this as an Olympic sport than esports.
Yeah. Like
I mean,
honestly,
it would definitely, if I could sit back and just watch like a whole bunch of athletes, like
Yeah.
just get on your marks, get set, go, and then they all just scramble on the floor like freaking nudging a
Crazy.
peanut.
Yeah. Like this uphill, cheese rolling downhill.
Yes.
Well, we'll make it a triathlon. This uphill, cheese rolling downhill, and then I guess something to do with water.
No, and then competitive eating of the cheese when it's rolled down.
Yes, competitive eating of the cheese and nut.
No. Even better is that you've got to like, it's basically like ready, steady, cook on the way down to the bottom. So once you've got your cheese all the way down and you're with it, you're then given like your cheese and a selection of 4 other ingredients. You got to then make whatever you can with it and then competitively eat that.
Anything your cheese has hit is one of the ingredients.
Oh, that would be cool. Imagine if at the bottom of the hill it was just a bunch of like ingredients. It's
Yeah.
like bowling. It's like cheese bowling.
Cheese bowling. That's actually the next Wii sport.
Yeah,
Strike.
I'm down.
Now, Hannes, which planet in our solar system do you believe alien life may exist upon?
In our
In
solar
our
system?
solar system.
I mean, didn't they find at least some like water condensation on Mars? So Mars?
That's a good guess, and to be fair, a fair guess, because yes, there was water, and Mars is predicted, but it's a different planet. Because the answer, Lorne, do you want to guess?
Well, you see, the thing is though, I remember seeing a game theory video recently about the likelihood of other places humans could inhabit within the solar system, and because of the water issue, it's like it wasn't actually a planet. It's a selection of moons. I think Jupiter. I think like there's moons on Jupiter. That I know one.
there are moons.
Which one? Isn't there the one? One's called Titan.
Titan is one of the moons of Saturn.
Saturn. Like, 'cause that's actually got water on it.
Well, Titan is it rains diamonds.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Diamond
Titan is made of diamond. It's Europa is the frozen water one.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Titan was one of them. There is like documentation of like you could get water off that moon.
Well, the planet I was looking for, Lorne, was Venus. Alien life may exist on Venus, as the planet could be habitable.
No, because you see, Venus was listed in that it has a lot of traits. It has a lot of traits that could support life, but the problem is the water cannot exist there.
Yes, you are correct. So the findings are hotly disputed, by the way. And it could.
And that's of course why that's of course why the Mirror is reporting it with a headline that just states it as fact, right?
Yes, they are widely disputed, as is most things. But like, obviously Mars, doesn't have an atmosphere, but Mars is probably the closest to Earth. We've discussed that before. Now Venus, second hottest planet, with a continuous 475 degrees day and night.
That is warm. That's almost as warm as Europe right now.
Yeah. Now, the real
Almost
question
there.
is, obviously, we've discussed Mars and whether or not you would venture there. Do you think you'd go to Venus?
Oh,
No? You don't think you could hack? Lorne, you're strong. You could hack 475 degrees.
aye, but I'm also like 70% water.
You don't need that, Lorne. You don't need that. It's overrated.
So this is
Nah,
probably
yeah,
going to be
you're
one
a
of my
strong lad.
weirdest Googling ever. But at what point would a human melt?
Oh, God.
Melting
No.
point in human fat varied between 40 and... I don't fucking know what that is.
All right, catch you later.
Yeah,
Saul.
we would melt.
Thank you for joining. We would melt. We'd physically melt.
We would physically melt, yeah.
I
You know
mean,
what you need to bring
wouldn't
with
we
you?
rather than melt, wouldn't we char? That would be too hot too quick. We would char.
Yeah, probably.
Well, you know
probably.
what you'd need to bring with you, Lorne?
Hmm,
A portable fan to stay cool.
I mean,
Yeah, body fat begins to melt at 40 degrees.
Jesus, that so just a bit over then.
Yeah.
I've been dieting all wrong.
Just go to somewhere where there's 40 degrees. Go to Florida.
What if you just had like a really hot bath every night?
I do have a really hot bath every night.
Well, I
How's
mean,
it-
you are thinner than both of us as well, so...
There you go.
It's the power of the bath.
Uh,
But I do say a bath is a cure-all.
I mean, diet probably is something
Yeah,
stupid,
yeah.
right? No.
I tell you
Well-
what. I tell you what, though. I definitely would like bathe in very very hot water every night if I was back in Japan.
You know who
Yeah, I'd
else
love
are...
to go
Yeah,
to a
that's what I was gonna
bath.
say. You know who else are thin? The Japanese, and they do
They-
onsen.
They got it
Yeah.
going on. But did you ever go to that onsen at the port
No,
in Fukuoka? Oh
no,
god,
no.
it was so good. Like if that was any closer to the dormitory, like I'd be there every night. I would have been there every night. It was so good.
Lorne,
But yes,
you can't go there every night because I'm going to arrest you.
on what grounds?
On what grounds? Well, I'm putting a team together. It's going to be in Ithaca, which you may not be there, but I'm going to arrest you because this is the rejected suggestions for naming Ithaca's police force because they put it to a vote.
Okay. And lo and
So-
behold,
Safety McSafeface was not chosen. Would you like to see the list of the others that weren't chosen?
sure, let's go.
Lone, I think you should read them. You know, your
All
beautiful,
right.
sultry voice.
All right. Department of Community Safety.
Mm, good,
Alright.
strong.
Community Support Team. Community Peacekeepers. Test idea.
Oh.
Lipstick on a pig. Use the resources available. Department of Public Safety. Title ideas of new Department for Public Safety.
Like this one.
And Antifa.
Why the fuck did somebody suggest Antifa? Do they
No
think
clue.
that the police and Antifa is the same thing?
God knows.
Ithaca Police Department. Savant's Bong Rip.
Svantes bong rip.
Um,
the great
to-
Swedish bong maker, Cervantes.
Department of Public Safety and Community Resource Solutions. Ithaca Safeguard. OK Corral. Sa-
That's a restaurant chain, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's an
is.
American restaurant chain.
You know what I read that as? Okay, Coral. That's what I read it as.
Safety McSafeface.
Oh.
Crime Spree Observers. Name of Department. Ithaca PSD. Name for Department Depth of Public Safety. Department of Community Care and Safety. Oasis. Ithaca Police Department. Wait, wasn't that? Is that
Yeah,
not a double?
we're coming back around. It was so popular, it was written twice.
Yeah. Name. S heroes, or Shiros, as I like to say. Compromise, or compromise, I guess, is what they're going for there. Community-centered safety department. Cororogonal, where we keep the pipe of peace. Okay. New department name. Title. Name for new department.
Surprisingly, Lorne, they didn't go with these.
I mean, I thought the Ithaca Police Department was quite strong.
No, I think they should have went for name, personally. Is the one that speaks to you, Hannes? Which would you, if you were in trouble and a police officer came and said they're from XYZ, out of these names, which would you prefer?
Lipstick on a pig.
Yeah. Hi, we're Lipstick on a Pig. We got your call.
Don't worry, Lipstick on a Pig is here.
Oh, God. But there's gaming news for us gamers. Now,
Whoa.
I've not played Diablo. I assume you two have.
Immortal? No.
Not Immortal.
I've played Diablo 3 when Kijitsuken gifted me one time. I never got fully into it.
Like, I've never played Diablo as a game. The only introduction to Diablo-esque things I had was Heroes of the Storm. But obviously Diablo Immortal for your phones, because everyone has a phone.
You mean like you played with the characters? I thought you meant like a Diablo-esque game.
Yeah, me too. And I was like, no.
Well, I've not played Diablo at all. But you've
played Path of Exile, right?
That was my only soiree into anything to do with Diablo.
Yeah.
Well, you've played Path of Exile, right?
No.
I'm pretty sure you have.
No, because I don't own it.
It was free to play.
No, I've never played it.
We had like a stint in the Discord at one point.
Yeah, but I was never part of it. I didn't get invited, Lorne.
You have played 74 minutes of Path of Exile.
The reason I mentioned was Diablo Immortal, because obviously it is a massive money grab. It has invasive price gouging, and people aren't happy with it. And a Diablo Immortal player spent $15,000 getting a rare gem, then destroyed it in protest.
Oh yeah, I saw this news. It is insane. So he just opened boxes over and over to get this specific 5-star gem, which you need to like upgrade shit or craft shit. I'm not exactly sure which one. I think both, to be fair. And yeah, he just kept rolling for it until he got it.
And then destroyed it in protest.
Yep.
Because why not? Just throw that money away. Yeah, but like although they have said that the new Diablo game, Diablo 4, is not going to have any microtransactions, after seeing how invasive this is, it's hard to really tell. Like, people are wary about it. People are really wary.
I just don't understand Blizzard's just absolute obsession with trying to destroy their name. Like the only decent thing I've heard that they've done recently is that they finally released people from the Horde versus Alliance kind of separation in World of Warcraft, so that people on separate factions can now like queue for certain stuff together. So it's kind of widened the net a little bit, which has not been the case forever, really. So apparently that's a good thing. But other than that, it just seems to be going from bad to worse. Not to mention that they also, funnily enough, found themselves not guilty of wrongdoing with the sexual harassment. Like that was literally the headline. It was like, oh yeah, after an internal review, we've found that we did nothing wrong.
They also had another news coming this week that was stockholders approve annual, like votes to approve annual report on basically wrongdoing shit within Activision Blizzard. Company response was saying, we will consider it. So stockholders say, like, you will publish this report, and the company goes like, yes, about that.
Yeah, no. But yeah, one last story and then the history story. So obviously,
Just one last thing on the
of course,
on
of
the on
course.
the, on the Blizzard guy. I think it's obviously this is a stunt and it's getting a lot of publicity and it's spreading the news of predatory practices, absolutely. But at the same time, it's kind of funny. Gave Activision Blizzard $15,000, then uninstalls game, and I'm sure they're crying with dollars at their
Yeah,
eyes.
exactly.
You know, wiping their fucking tears with
I
bills.
also,
Oh no.
I also thought, you have this money and you're throwing it away. I can't really feel sympathy for you. Yes, you're
Yeah.
pointing out an issue, but you also are using fuck you money. Like, fuck you,
Yeah,
give
it's
me
like-
some of that money.
It's like, not only is Blizzard thinking to themselves, because obviously the situation couldn't have got worse for them.
Yeah,
It's like,
awesome.
oh look, somebody's happily gave us thousands and thousands of dollars. Nice.
Mm.
And it's like, but
Money.
also you put on a show, flaunted your vast wealth in front of the average Joe, and then destroyed any sign of profit that you actually got from the money.
Hmm?
Like, honestly, if I was watching that, I'd be like, this guy's a dick. Like, this guy doesn't like understand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean,
he's a bit-
just as the
he's a bit
same
lost.
aspect as, but I mean, just from the same perspective as why we're not watching Trainwreck gamble away and swinging hundreds of thousands of dollars with his gambling streams. I think that's the reason why we don't watch this as well. We're not really the target audience.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Well, time to go to the final story of the week and then all the history. Obviously, we've covered lots about architecture.
Mhm.
And I think this place in Montreal has played too much Elden Ring. Because they've decided to make this bad boy. Yep.
So if you go through it, where do you end up?
It does look like a Stargate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I should be teleported somewhere.
Yeah.
As you can see, you can't. It's too low. It's too high, sorry, away from people.
Yeah, but that's just so that not everybody goes through it.
Yes, exactly. You don't want too many people through the other side.
Yeah.
Good luck stopping me from jumping.
It feels like something like if this was in GTA, you'd fly a plane through it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There would be because you have bits like that in the city, don't you, for tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's certain ramps set up that you encouraged to go through at speed at some point. This would definitely be one of them.
Like, people are kind of mixed. They don't know what's going on. Some people also really like it and say it's amazing.
I kind of dig it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't mind
in
it. I think it's a bit weird, but I don't mind it.
I mean, of course it's weird, but that's what just. But it's just urban architecture, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's better than some of the other horrible architecture from the 80s.
I mean, coming from an area where we've got our fair share of brutalism,
Oh,
it's
I hate brutalism.
brutalism sucks ass.
Oh, it does.
It's so bad.
Have you seen a box? You live in a box. Congratulations. Here is your box.
The box is also made of concrete.
But let's look at 40 times architects made buildings that looked unique and cool, but were apparently a fucking nightmare to live in.
Yes.
So we'll skim through them quickly. So the first one, this bad boy.
That's cool, though. I like that.
Also, it's straight. It's an optical illusion.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite interesting painting-wise. I think I would
Yeah, that's
eventually
super cool.
fuck with my eyes, but I don't mind it.
Isn't this not dangerous? I feel like having that just anywhere near to a public road.
I mean, it is
It's
striped.
dangerous.
I mean, animals that hunt zebras may get a bit confused by it.
I see. I'm just saying it's because, for example, where the Angel of the North is, that dual carriageway is notorious for accidents
Yeah, because
because
people keep looking at it.
people keep
Yeah.
eyeing up the freaking Angel.
Well, obviously, this one is for Cupcake, lover of cats. You want a kindergarten?
Oh my god.
Go to the cat-shaped kindergarten in Germany.
That looks horrifying.
It looks horrifying. I'll also, if I was a
Wait,
kid, I'm
really?
not going to lie here, I would fucking slide down.
Oh, yeah. No, I imagine that this building comes alive at night.
Yeah. Fucking cat party.
Also, you're not sliding
Anything
down
humans.
shit because like look at the door as reference,
Yeah,
and then look at the port. There's no way you're getting up that.
No way.
find a
No
way.
way.
An apartment in Turin holds 150 trees because 2 trees are too little.
That's actually really cool.
I like
that.
it. I like it. I'm
The
pretty
only
sure
thing
it's
with these
the
kind of tree buildings are common like in a lot of places they've tried to build them. A lot of the times they just turn out to be breeding grounds for mosquitoes.
yeah,
I
that is
mean,
very true.
yes. Yeah.
However, I think the Nordic countries, Sweden specifically, is very good at using wood as its main building material.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Still
like
very common.
so, like they're now making like amazing skyscrapers out of wood.
Yeah,
Um,
there's been some advancements made in wood, and yeah, I know, but there is some kind of they press the wood together in some new way to make wood as hard as steel somehow.
yeah, I'm not
Or
sure how
ish.
that works, but me and Lorne ages ago, this would have been years ago, like when we covered it, we covered transparent wood as an alternative to glass.
Mm.
That's cool.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't know what happened to that. Oh, this thing, 18th century, oldest building in Hattenfield Municipality in Nordland, Norway.
Wait, no, but that's where Baba Yaga lives.
I was gonna say
that is where
yeah.
Baba Yaga lives. There's the chicken legs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, in Reykjavik.
Oh
The
yeah,
church.
that's it, like hardcore church.
That looks fucking amazing. I want to
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
an
yeah.
Elden Ring boss in there.
You know, this is even I would go so far as to say that it's a picture that does it injustice as well. Like, just Google Reykjavik church and look at some pictures because it is fucking like it is cooler than this picture makes it out to be.
It's wild. This thing, living as a caveman with modern amenities. Pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
pretty
cool
cool.
with that.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. It's like dystopian almost. Like dystopian future. Like, grass on buildings. I like it. There's something about it I like.
Yeah, yeah.
This kind of looks like a Minecraft creation.
Yeah, I
I
can
was
see
gonna say
that.
Bloodborne.
Oh, Bloodborne, yeah. The Lies of P, the new game that is very much like Bloodborne that I'm very excited for.
I was more like referencing the fact that there's grass on the roof. Because like, how many times have you built like a huge structure and then said like, "Oh, I need a farm to be on my doorstep"? And then
It
just
has to
like,
have sunlight. Where is there sunlight? On ceiling.
well, not even that, because you don't need it in Minecraft. But you would just, I know I did. Like, I had a glass tower, and then just made a platform on the tower that I just slapped soil down and was like, "There we go. This is the garden."
Well, there's this bad boy, which is very dated.
Jesus.
You really have to hope that Shell would still be in business, or even now, to make this thing.
I mean, well, they are. So
I like that. I like that a lot. Japanese house that looks like a duck and has its mouth open. I like it.
Walk, walk.
I like it a lot.
Shuba Shuba.
I like it. Oh,
Kind of looks like a
I
clam
it.
too. No, that's cool.
That I hate. National Fisheries Department Board. Hyderabad. I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Oh, it's fucking horrendous.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's
I
horrible.
don't know. I don't think there's anything to hate about this that vividly.
I hate it. So
This was
horrible.
actually a question on Richard Osman's House of Game on an episode we saw recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a question, and I've seen it before as well. I think it's hilarious. It's not a good looking building in my opinion, but it's a funny building.
Yeah, I'd agree it's a fully building. This thing looks cool. Strange, but cool. I feel like I could, like, if there was snow, you could slide down there. It's great.
Leading universities for science, technology, and research in Singapore. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
don't think there's much snow in Singapore.
Hmm. I actually really want to go to Singapore.
National Carpet
Yeah.
Museum.
Cool.
Looks like a roll of carpet. I'm down.
See what they did there.
Fun idea, but wait, if you go up again,
Yeah?
I mean, I know gotta have somewhere to like put the rugs on a wall or something, but there's just a huge side of building who will have no light. It looks
Yes, yes, there will. It's just
Which
it's a
is-
very
yeah.
very long building.
I mean, it
Yeah.
depends. It depends on the top that we can't see here, right?
Yeah.
Like there
Mm.
might just be glass panes.
Unzipped
ceiling.
building, Milano, Italy. I'm down for that. I'd hate to live there, but I'd like to see it.
That looks dangerous as fuck. Like
Yeah,
who
it does. It looks
wants
fucking red. A wind, that shit's going down.
like who wants to sit on that bench underneath that?
Oh god, you're right.
Like, oh no.
Um,
Oh, this is pretty cool.
I like it better than fish building. I still think it looks horrible, but I like it better than fish building.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I'd hate that. I hate it. Oh, I'd hate to go there.
Why?
there's
That
like
does
a- there's
not
like
look
a-
safe.
There's like a treehouse hotel in northern Sweden where like all the hotel rooms are like this.
This does not
But
look safe.
in different shapes and forms, but they're all like tree houses in the same concept style as this cabin.
That's cool as frick. I would
It's
love.
cool. I'd hate to go there. Hannes, go and tell Norway to build buildings normally.
I actually really want to go to the treehouse hotel.
Ah,
You're outnumbered here.
the Pavilion of Enlightenment. I'm down for that. Down to get enlightened. Get my free card.
I mean, this is a super cool drone shot, but like, how does the actual building look though?
Yeah, I was
it
gonna
doesn't matter.
say-
That's not how you need to look at it.
Like I'm never gonna see that image in person. I
Oh, I hate.
feel
it.
like I've seen these.
We
I've
might have
seen
come
these.
across them. I hate.
All
it.
right, I quickly googled. It is very cool, not just from
Sideways.
that angle. Yes.
I've seen these before. I've definitely seen these in person.
Yeah, no, I hate these.
I know I have.
I'm down for that. That's amazing.
That's cool.
It's great.
That's
it's
super
colourful
cool.
as shit.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm down for Rang that one temple. Oh, the Netherlands. Unique housing in the Netherlands.
That's second Netherlands.
I feel it would flood, but it looks cool.
I mean, the
Well,
entire
that's-
Netherlands are gonna flood. You know,
yeah,
like,
that
I
is
mean,
very
that's
true.
it's-
The giant drawer building. I
Where
wonder
is
if
it
they sell
even?
drawers.
giant drawer building.
Have
Where
you
is it
noticed that it
located?
looks like it's only the front, everything else looks garbage. It's just the
Yeah.
front of the building.
Yeah, it's cool
And
though.
Treehouse Restaurant in Okinawa, Lorne.
That's pretty cool. I haven't
Yeah.
been to
Polished,
Okinawa. That was the one my biggest like regret about not going to somewhere. Like I really wanted to take a flight to Okinawa.
I kind of. Oh, there's something about it. I'm not sure if I like it or hate it.
I do not like it.
I really don't know. There's something about it where I may like to see it, but I'd never want to go there.
I'm
At the
also just
same
gonna say
time.
the scale of it in this picture looks.
It looks so much bigger until you look at the pool.
Yeah. Yes.
Is this
yes.
is this an architect's rendering? This does not look like an actual picture of the house.
No, I
Because
just
that
think
person
I
looks huge.
it's just that you've got to bear in mind that the foliage all over the place is not probably like full on trees. It's more shrubbery.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but I'm comparing the person to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small ass building.
I'm down for this. It's cool. Artist construction currently underway. I'm down for that. Looks cool.
Oh, so this isn't built yet.
This is currently under construction.
I mean, if it's cool that it's got 10,000 rooms, but you can bet your ass that we're outpriced on that thing, considering
God,
it's
yeah.
got 4 helipads.
Lorne, what do you think this museum's for?
Oh, I don't know. Tea.
You would be right. T. I don't mind it. I think it looks like a shitty lighthouse, but Beirut Terraces?
Oh, this looks awesome.
Does it?
Yeah, I think that looks cool as well.
I feel like
I
someone's
dig
I
that.
feel like what happens when like someone who's bad at shuffling cards shuffles cards and they're sticking out of every which way.
One thing I would
I-
say about like living there, though, I don't know if I would actually like to live there or if I would
God,
just
no.
like to stay there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
really I mean, as long as you had like on the inside with a bit more privacy, but I'd freaking dig that.
I don't know. It just feels like the kind of apartment that will never be a home.
I mean,
What-
yeah, but it's a bachelor pad though, right? Like
Well,
it's
what about this? Literally stuck between a rock and a hard place.
or a rock and a rock.
Yeah, a rock and a rock. Both hard places.
I hate it. I don't know. That just screams no internet. Um,
That
no
I
running water.
that I don't
There's
like.
no-
I feel like everything would be wet. Even inside my house, I feel everything would be wet.
What are you talking about?
There's something about
Does
it.
does anyone know where it is though?
Isn't this is Gaudi, isn't it?
An error
Um,
occurred causing Streamlad's desktop to close. So that's cool.
Sure.
Don't worry, if you were streaming or recording, it's still happening in the background. Whenever you're ready, we can relaunch the application. However, this will end the stream.
Nice. Congratulations.
Better not relaunch
Clicking
the
the yes
application.
button to
Then.
keep streaming. Yes. Your stream session is still running in the background. Whenever you're ready, click the OK and it will end the stream. Well, I guess we'll see what fucking happens then. I hope you can see.
I mean, of course we can. It's
Yeah.
it's literally told you what is happening.
Well,
You have been warned.
I can't find them, but I'm somewhat sure that this is actually Gaudi. Gaudi.
Well, there's this that I hate that. Someone's cut a building in half
Oops.
and I hate it. Why'd you cut a building in half? You've cut a building in half. The fuck is wrong with you?
It would have
This is
been
what happens when
planning
the
permission.
owner of one half of a township refuses to sell.
Yeah.
Right? The Astronomical Observatory?
That's
yeah.
cool.
This is cool.
Interesting.
It is not Gaudi. It is Earthhouse Estate Littenstrasse in Switzerland, the one that we
The
saw before.
Petrified Kraken Grand Theatre.
Also cool.
That is pretty cool.
It is though one of those kind of buildings which I think is extremely empty on the inside.
Yeah.
This is someone's Minecraft house.
Yes.
Lauren,
Every
did-
5-year-olds.
I'm pretty sure you've made this house in Minecraft before.
I swear,
told you, I made
I
the
swear
glass
that
tower.
this is Danish.
Yep. I mean, the
There's
shoe fits.
Austrian Balamori.
oh,
What's
That's
the
cool.
story in Austrian Balamori? Wouldn't you like to know? There's this. Inhabited rocks formations in Turkey. It's interesting. I mean, you know,
That's
I'm
pretty
down
cool.
I'm down for, you know, blending into
They've-
the world.
they've got to be careful though, because I've done that in RimWorld, and all it does is cause insect infestations.
Speaking of infestation, this parasitic house just leeching onto the side of a building.
I mean, I would hope that's not a house.
Well, it's architecture. Mushroom House? Don't like it.
Oh.
Don't like Mushroom House. Not a fan.
I've seen this before.
Upstate New York?
We covered this a while ago as well. Prague, the Bendy building.
I mean,
That is cool.
yeah, it's New York State, not like
Yeah.
Manhattan.
Oh, the basket building.
That's cool.
That's cool. I'd never want to go live there, but it was cool. Last three. Oh.
Tip.
No.
I hate it. Oh, I hate it
No.
so much. Oh, no.
That's some mildly infuriating shit right there.
Oh, I
Surely
hate
that's-
it so much.
Reckon that's been done deliberately?
Yes. By some fucking monster. The community center integrates salvaged bricks and ceramics. Huh,
That's pretty cool.
that's pretty cool. And finally, the Cologne Central Mosque. That looks cool. I feel like a superhero should live there. That's like the
That does
halls of justice.
That does look bitchin'.
Yeah,
Helmet
that's it.
kind of like the middle part kind of looks like Magneto's helmet.
Yes, I agree. I fully agree. But yeah, that was it. That was the end of Weird News. There is no more news. Did you
Wow.
have fun? Did you learn?
We learned a lot.
But yeah,
Yes.
obviously, I can't see what's happening on stream because my Streamlabs is closed. So yay.
We see the CGI picture right now, and that's about it.
Perfect. Just grand. Would you two like to announce anything? Anything you're doing on streams? Your streams?
It's been quiet for your boy. Honestly, keep your eye on the space though, because I do want to start getting back into the swing of things. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But
Indeed. And
life comes at you fast.
and at some point, we're hopefully going to be going on an adventure, locking people up.
Lucky people, what are you talking about?
Well, maybe it'll be a surprise, but it'll be
Alright.
on the back burner. What about you, Hannes?
Fair enough. Playing the Quarry. That's about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.
Have you killed anyone yet?
No, not yet, but it's definitely coming because I'm making poor decisions.
A wise choice. I have played The Quarry. I love it. I couldn't play it on stream. My computer physically couldn't handle it.
Oh no, dude! I don't know if you could see when I was playing. When did I start it? Monday. I started Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could catch any of that, but the issues that I had with the cutscenes
Oh, they're
were
so
insane. The audio desynced with the video constantly. I think I fixed it for tomorrow.
No, I'll tell you right
But-
now, Hannes. There's sections of that game where where there's no hope. They'll just go, and someone did this, and it'll just repeat audio lines.
Yeah.
No, we saw that. Is it not like a RAM issue for you?
Me?
No, I don't
No.
think so. The thing is that, like, some people have said that you need to launch it without the 2K launcher, that you need to turn off limit 30 FPS. I could go into this technicalities. Hopefully it's fixed. It's not a RAM issue. It is to do with the game's PC port.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have
Well,
you-
what was it ported? Was it originally console?
The PC version. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Hannes, have you seen who I like to call John Cena?
Can anybody see John Cena? I thought he was invisible.
Well, he might be. I like to call him John Cena. If you've only played like the first couple of chapters, you will have seen him.
You're talking about the dude who played the brother in My Name Is Earl, right? The
Yes.
big guy hunter,
Yep.
big boy hunter. Yeah.
Yeah, he's John
What's the name of
Cena.
the actor? Yeah.
Anytime I see him, I imagine the John Cena theme playing on a banjo. Because
What
he
is
coming
his
at
name? Ethan Suplee, right? Ethan Suplee.
you. Yeah.
He went through a fucking transformation, though. I don't know if you remember him in My Name Is Earl, but he was a thick boy then, and he is
Yeah.
a buff dude now. Like,
Time changes all.
yeah.
But yes, also in summer, we may go and play Dead by Daylight, but with a twist.
Oh,
What
'Cause
twist?
there's a game coming out.
Oh
in the summer for
yes,
Dead by
yes,
Daylight.
yes.
But we will have to see when that eventually gets released in summer. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it, and thank you, of course, Lone and Hannes for joining me on Weird News. I really appreciate it.
Thank
hey,
you so
no
much for
worries.
having me.
But yes, we shall catch you all later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Peace.
Mwah.